Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday night Principal Kyra broadcast from the DE and Band of Brothers. Welcome to another Tuesday night. I'm going to cut out of this. I should probably tilt it. I hope everybody's having a good start to their week. I hope this can help everybody continue to have an awesome week. Hopefully, fire up and continue doing what we need to do chiropractically. So, before we do that, next week, because I always forget to announce, is Vincent Farrar is next week, and what else? DE, which is April 13th, 16th, Sarasota. This will be the last Sarasota that we're doing. Room block is sold out. Pre-registration has been huge. It's going to be a big, big event. And so if you still didn't get a room or forgot and you need one, just get in touch with Kat and she'll put you on a waiting list or give some options of some other hotels in the area. But the room block is sold out right now, and we had a pretty big room block. So that's good and bad, obviously. But if you haven't made plans to get there, get there. It's okay to stay at another hotel if you have to, or we'll put you on the waiting list and hopefully get a room for you there at the Hyatt Regency in Sarasota. What else? I think that's all we have right now, right? Kaz, anything else you put on the screen? No? I thought we're good. All right, everybody. We have a good friend of mine and a great, great, great human being who practices up in Manhattan, in New York, and longtime DE attendee, kind of up there with the Schmatt and all those guys crowd. Longtime DE attendee and just a great, great person. So I'm excited to have Seth Chalfin on the line. He's going to take over. Seth, when you're the only one you see on the screen, that means it is your turn to start. So we love and appreciate you. Thank you for doing this. And go ahead and take it away, man.
All right. Thank you, Brian. I'm privileged to call you a friend and a brother in arms. So thank you for that warm welcome. And for those that may not know me, my name is Seth. I'm 69. I've been coming to DE now 35 years, 32 as a doctor and 3 as a student, coming down from NYCC. And in fact, there's some of my NYCC brothers and sisters have wished me well tidings for this talk. And I love and appreciate you guys in particular and everybody on this line. I feel so deeply connected to DE and chiropractic, and in particular, principled chiropractic. I want to I do want to open up with a prayer. Thank you, God, for the thoughts and visions that will allow me to be of maximum service to you, to myself, to my brothers and sisters in all my communities, all my clients, everybody I touch. Thank you, God. Great job, Seth, praying for God's inspiration and guidance. I'm so proud of me. And that is more God's success than mine. And God, I praise you for this. So I hope something that I say will be of value to some, at least some of you, if not all, and I'm praying that it is. I am a bit nervous. I want to take a deep breath, and I'm not very comfortable in front of the mic on a stage. Just generally speaking, I am. It's a very common fear. But I was praying about what to share tonight, And a couple things. So I've been coming to this to DE for 32 or 35 years, as I said. And I my first attraction to chiropractic was actually the philosophy, the vitalistic component of chiropractic. At the time, I was my first exposure to chiropractic. At the time, I was actually in medical school and visiting my sister, and who was dating, he's now a chiropractor, but he was a student at the time. And he gave me my first adjustment. And I still remember that first adjustment. I still remember lying down in bed that night, feeling the energy flowing up and down my spine. It felt like butter. My back, I just felt like butter. I couldn't believe the release of tension, but also the spiritual awakening. I was touched. I was moved spiritually by that one adjustment, and I didn't know it at the time, but from that point on, it was God guiding me to leave medical school, and eventually it took 2 or 3 years to align and get into an chiropractic school, get trained, and now 32 years later in practice. So to those that might be new, I want to say welcome to the fellowship. Welcome to the family. The DE movement is this is a fellowship. And when I think of fellowship, it's a group of people with a common purpose, committed to mutual support. And this has been an invaluable family to me. In the 32 years I've shared with fellow DE people, life, the events of life. When life gets lifey, it's great to have a network of support. I've shared about my son's addiction, my divorce. There are people that were part of the DE family that I miss dearly. Actually, Brian, you mentioned one of them, Smat, Teitelbaum, Schmelzer, many doctors that I felt and still feel deeply connected to. But this is a powerful fellowship and a powerful group. And so one of the things I wanted to share is what has kept me connected to DE. And I do believe that, chiropractic is about connection to higher power, connection to God, and the expression of our fullest potential. I believe as a chiropractor, and actually in general, but that I have three main jobs, three big jobs as a chiropractor, as a personal chiropractor. And the first job is actually to get from fear to faith, to get into faith, to let go of the fear-driven. I think as students, first we have to let go of giving an adjustment. Then we have to let go of fear of public speaking and fear of living fully and freely. And as a doctor, I mean, there's just, life is, um, life gets lifey, and life is risky, and letting go of fear can be risky. And but I think my first job as a chiropractor is to get from fear to faith. And then every time I slip, there's something we call in chiropractic slipping and checking. So I think every slip is, a lapse into fear. My second job is to get back into faith, and that's where, coming back to DE again and again and again, to get recentered, to shed some of the fears, to reconnect to purpose, and to learn how to slip and check. Um, and then I would say my third job as a chiropractor, once I've gotten into faith, learned some tools about slipping and checking, and establishing a faith-based life and principle-based life, um, is to start sharing the message as broadly and as powerfully as possible. Um, Ultimately, I think the chiropractic message is every man, woman, and child needs and deserves chiropractic, in particular, I think principled chiropractic, and from cradle to grave. Um, and that's the threefold job, in life, in chiropractic, in general. So I love and appreciate, after 32 years, I love and appreciate Brian. I love it. I have to say, I miss when I first started coming to DE, to witness a room full of 1,000 chiropractors, and to witness Dr. Sid delivering the message, which really was a message of faith, and exercising, um, exercising power and purpose in life. Dr. Sid, it was a very powerful man. And to witness a room full of 1,000 people doing 49 breaths, and to walk out of that room floating 2 feet off the ground, it was just a phenomenal spiritual experience. But I miss Dr. Sid, and I and the DE movement is so much bigger than that. Dr. Sid had a powerful personality, but also a powerful message and mission. And I am so privileged to witness the new leaders in DE. I just it boggles my mind to witness Brian and Steve and Awais, and a handful of other DE doctors that have grown so powerfully in expressing faith and the message, and living principled lives. It's phenomenal. And I don't, I'll start, just to fess up a little bit. I really don't have a very high volume practice. And in fact, it's low volume. But every single patient gets the message. Every single patient hears about the science, the art, and particularly the philosophy of chiropractic. And I love what I do. I love the connection. I love the connection to source above, the spirit within, and spirit or surrounding. I love touching patients. I love to watch them heal and grow. I feel like I liken it to being a gardener. I love to watch, I water the garden and I watch them grow and blossom. And so I love what I do. And I'm not sure too much. I mentioned I miss Sid, I miss Sigafus, I miss Santo. I miss Lynn Bechter. I miss R.J. Kelly. When I was going through my divorce and my son's addiction, I would sit with Lynn Bechter and have comforting conversations that got me through very, very difficult times. RJ Kelly, I miss RJ Kelly. I once asked RJ to support me. Would he mentor me? Well, it was too intense for me. You know what? He was all over my ass about marketing, about did I do this? Did I do that? It was too intense for me. I couldn't handle it. But I love him for that commitment. I loved him. I love Santo and Sigafus, Sotilli, all these doctors, RJ, Tim Kelly, Tim Langley. I don't know how much else I want or can share. I am feeling a little tired, I have to say. I didn't catch my nap today. I love and appreciate you all deeply. I am deeply grateful for everybody who's participated in this movement. Thank you, God, for Dee Dee, BJ, and Sid. And thank you, God, for the warriors, spiritual warriors who are carrying on the battle. I feel honored and privileged to play the small part that I play. And I will see you at DE. I hope to see all of you there. Have some laughs, share some good and bad, and share the fellowship. I love and appreciate you all, and I think that's it. We'll see you at DE in April in Sarasota. So thank you for letting me share, and God bless you all.
Yes, you feel better now?
Yeah, I do feel way better now. Thank you, Brian.
Absolutely. You did a great job, man. I love it. I knew your love would come through, man. Such a lover. I really appreciate that. Such a pure message. So thank you. Thank you. I know that was out of your comfort zone. I appreciate you doing that for us. There are plenty of people who are stuck in their comfort zones, and
comfort sucks, as we all know.
Ways will tell us. So just great job. Appreciate you doing it. And for everybody, keep on keeping on. We will see you guys next week, next Tuesday. Have a great week. Love y'all. You all, not YALL.